Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Jared at Jared Vapes. I've been gone for 3, 4 months, and I apologize about that. I'm in a new apartment, with the third baby and school schedules and work schedules, and everything's crazy right now. So I do apologize for that. So I'm gonna upload a couple different ones today for you because obviously I'm still getting, things to review from sponsors and friends and this and that. So I'm gonna get to that. This video is going to be about a juice and a mod. Now, it's a nice mod, decent price, especially, it's a mechanical mod. It's a switch mod, and I like it. I got it like a week ago. I've been using it pretty often. We'll talk about the wire in a minute. But it runs you 120 bucks for a single color, usually on their Switch Mods Shopify site. Or you can get this special different, like black and yellow spotted for like 170, something like that. But regardless of that fact, they're a company out of California. They make mech mods. They try to make them affordable because a lot of like the AVs are like 200, Rig V2s are about 300. Limitless, you're looking at around 200. So they tried to keep it on the lower end of the spectrum for people that want a nice mech, but don't want to dish a lot of money. So it's 120 bucks. It was 128 including the shipping because it's from California to Rhode Island, so that makes sense. It's got 4mm air holes on each side, which is awesome. Those are nice big holes. You can't. This will be a con for some of you. This drip tip is non-removable. It's part of the cap, so that's the only one that you can use. It's a single O-ring on the deck. It's a 3-post. And right now, I currently have some 22 gauge nichrome 5 wrapper on a 3mm bit. It's only at like a .06 or a .05 in that range. It's nice. I mean, the button's a copper button. It's recessed. So there's no locking or unlocking. You have to press into the mod for it to work. So if you put it down flat, it's not going to fire. That's a pro for most people. The button is super easy. It's spring loaded. You just put the spring over the pin, screw it on, you're done. Takes a single 18650. The threading's very nice. The Cerakote was done very sloppy. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but on the inside, the paint is not fully even. So they went over it, but didn't decide to buff that out, it's a little weird. Let's take a hit real quick. Plenty of vapor, very minimal voltage drop. It's a great mod. I mean, and they have tons of different color options. It's not just blue. They have blue, red, pink, green, Tiffany blue, gunmetal gray. You can get just your copper, brass. You can get black. Just look up their site, switchmods.shopify or something like that. But the upsetting thing to me about this company is, yes, it is a more affordable mech mod. Yes, it is still USA made. Yes, I'm paying 128 bucks. Why was the packaging and what it arrived in such a joke? So as soon as you place your order, you get an email stating how everybody in the company is going to look at it. They're going to make sure it's fine to send out. They're going to put it in this nice box with a satin pillow. And you read it and you're like, okay, it's an exaggeration. They're trying to make you feel good. But it kind of builds up some level of expectation to their packaging, and there was none. It came in a sealed plastic bag, just, and then there were little foam noodle things in there, and that was it. There was no card, there was no box. I was like, what is this? Like, I spent $128 on the mod. I kind of want a nice packaging. So that's a con for me. I mean, it's not that expensive to get a little box with a Velcro door, a little magnet door, and send it in that. Or even just, damn, the Clado had nicer packaging. The Aspire Clado, the tank, had nicer packaging than this had. That's pretty upsetting to me. I feel like that's something they need to work on, and they need to fix in their company for people that notice. What if it arrived all dinged up because of your packaging issues? These are things that you have to consider. From California to Rhode Island, there's a high chance something's going to go wrong with that box. But currently, besides that point, I got cotton bacon in here with some nichrome off lightningvapes.com. I got 25 feet for about 11 or 12 bucks. Been loving the wire so far. It's great. But I'm going to review some Kiberry yogurt. So this is strawberry kiwi yogurt. Kilo's been around for a very long time. They have multiple different lines. I know they have Moo e-liquids. They have the top class e-liquid. They have Kilo. They have a couple others. I can't remember them right now. But this is one of their originals. Strawberry kiwi yogurt, 15 mil. I believe it's a 30/70. I could be totally wrong on that. Bottle's classy. You know, very, very simple. There's 5 flavors in this line. I'm going to do this one for now because I just picked this up yesterday from a friend who's actually pretty big in the vape community. And he's like, hey, I have extras. Do you want one? I said, sure. So I'm trying not to blow a giant cloud right now because if I have the fan on, you can't see the vapor production. But if I don't, the sensor is like 5 feet above my head that way, and it's very sensitive, and it will go off. And I don't want to piss everybody in my apartment building off, so that's just a heads up to you guys. But back to the juice, it's very good. I mean, I give it an 8 out of 10. It's not like their Dewberry cream. That's a perfect 10 out of 10. That's the most amazing juice I've ever had. It's an 8 out of 10, and here's why. It says strawberry kiwi yogurt. I taste more of like a vanilla yogurt, and the strawberry is more of an afterthought. It's a very, very light, you barely know it's there kind of thing unless you're looking for it. The kiwi, to me, almost plays off the strawberry. It's almost non-existent. I mean, it's there, but it's very light. Very, very light. But that's also a nice thing. Some people prefer that lighter tasting juice. They don't need a full flavor hit. Plus, I'm dripping it. If I were to put this in a sub-ohm tank, probably be a million times better. But it's very good. I would definitely recommend checking them out. They have one called True Blue, which is like a blueberry custard. They have the Kiberry yogurt. They have cereal milk, which is if you left Fruit Loops in a bowl and drained them out and you drank the milk, that's what it tastes like. Spot on. It's an amazing juice. Dewberry cream, which is the bomb. And then Fruit Whip, which is every kind of fruit you can think of mixed together with some whipped cream, which is actually pretty good as well. They're all very, very good juices, so I'm not going to review them any further unless I get their other lines, because they're all very good. They're all around the 8 to 9 out of 10. The Dewberry cream, I do give a 10 out of 10. But back to the mod. If you are looking for an affordable American-made mod, this is the way to go. The Switch mod. It is very nice. If you're willing to spend $100 more, then get an AV, or get a Limitless, or get a Rig V2, or get a Metal Moose, or an Arbor mod from Screaming Tree Mods. Those are all great mods, and I actually have some reviews coming up for those soon. I have one for the Murdered Out AV. I have one for the Shock and Awe clone, because I'm not getting that in authentic. And I have that. I have the aluminum arbor mod as well from Screaming Tree Mods. And they're all very, very great mods. I find myself going back to this, mainly due to the Cerakote. I hate having to polish my mods. Some people enjoy it. I'm so OCD, every day I use it, I'd have to polish at the end of the day. And that's not something I like to do. I don't exactly have time for that. So those ones usually kind of sit on the shelf until I'm ready to use them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, I got like 5 more mods that I got to review. From tanks to mechs to RDAs and things like that. And I got the Baby Beast coming in soon, so I'll be reviewing that too. So once again, I'm sorry for my absence, but there will be more videos coming up now that I got back into my YouTube account. Now that I have 1,000,001 products I need to catch up on to review. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. I'll try and get to everybody. Depending on how many there are, I will or I won't. But it is Switch mods, and it is also, I forgot to mention this, it's engraved on the bottom of the button, and then it's laser etched on the cap. So back to the pros and cons real quick. Pros first, affordability. It's definitely affordable if you want a nice mech. You don't want to clone, you don't want to drop $200 to $300. This is the good middle point on the way to go. Airflow is a pro. Being able to close the airflow is a con. You know, it's 4mm holes on each side. You can't change that. Pro, don't need to polish it all the time. Pro, it also looks nice. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's a nice looking mod. It's not some wonky looking thing. Con, it's not as customizable as a Limitless or an AV because you can't put sleeves on it. You can't, change out the pieces. It is what it is. I mean, you can buy a second Switch mod and then mix and match the parts, get two different colors. That is something you could do, but then you're spending $240, so you might as well just get an AV or Limitless or anything along that line. Another con Pro. You can adjust the battery rattle. There's a black Delrin adjuster on the inside above the pin. If you screw it up, it lifts the battery up so you don't have any battery rattle. There's nothing in there, so you don't have to worry about that. That is a big pro. Some mods don't have that, and they're a pain in the ass because then you got to kind of get the right battery, and it's a lot of work. But I love it. I use it all the time. Con, you can't change your drip tip. I wish I could put a half moon on here. I can't. You're stuck with the drip tip they give you, and that's final. It's a little unfortunate, but it's there. Another subtle thing that some people at Switch Mods notice and some may not is the cap is longer than the RDA. So if the RDA does not sit entirely flush, the cap will sit over it and make it appear flush even if it's not. That is a big pro in my book, because if my RDA does not sit flush, I don't want to use it. So I'm going to take one more hit and I'm going to sign off here. And then I'm going to be uploading probably 2 or 3 videos today, so be on the lookout for that. And this is Jared at Jared Vapes. That was the Switch mod. And the Kiberry yogurt from Kilo. Thank you for watching and keep vaping.